Good evening, everyone. It was 12 years ago that this Christmas that I got this Robosapien model V2 here, who went on to become a fairly big YouTube star.
Understood. I hope nobody saw that.
Yeah, between the years of 2007 to about 2010, he got over 500,000 views on all the different things. Back when the Robosapien
What was that?
yeah, see, that's MIP that he's messing around with down there. Back when he was a pretty new product, got a lot of views on YouTube. And the Robosapien version 2 was pretty quickly pulled off the market because there were a number of problems with defective wiring and other problems. So they didn't stay on the market very long. I used this guy very heavily for a couple of years, and these things are not really designed for heavy use. There was a gear broke in his left hip after 1 year. I fixed that myself. That was pretty easy. But many of them had problems with defective wiring in the legs, and some of them had problems with the plastic turning yellow and looking pretty bad. Well, mine was still working, but over the years, gradually the motor that controlled his left arm and also him turning his head, that started to develop problems. Those are now fixed, as you can see. But for a number of years they were bad. I sent him away to this Project Nova Zero, and the channel on YouTube here. The guy who runs that channel, he has a repair service for version 2 Robosapiens. He did a good job. He fixed it. However, the thing is, parts to repair these are very hard to find. I happened to find a non-functioning junk one. It was a blue one. I found it at a resale shop for $13, and I shipped both of them to the Project Nova Zero guy, and he did a good job. He fixed it, and the biggest expense by far was shipping 2 of these guys in a padded container. And so when he came back, he was still working, and that's the original Robosapien over there making noise. The biggest expense, again, was shipping them, but he was still slower. Even after he came back, he wasn't dancing as well as he used to, and I thought that maybe his motors were getting old, but no, I was wrong. It's just a case of the batteries. This guy needs Duracell size Ds, and they have to be new. They don't last very long. He must have very high power current requirements, because there's a bunch of servo motors inside of him. And the other Wowwee robots that I have can get by with generic alkaline batteries, but this guy, he needs Duracells and nothing but Duracells if you want him to dance properly. Right now, Wowwee makes simpler robots like this little MIP guy here. I don't really like him that much. He doesn't do that much. In fact, he's kind of lame. But there are very few of the Model 2 still in working condition like this guy. This guy's in complete working condition. All his parts are there, his little his bowling pins and his bowling ball. He's completely functional. I would consider selling him. I'd like to get one of the newer, more sophisticated robots, like a UB Tech Alpha maybe, or something, one of the newer generation of toy robots. They're kind of pricey. I would consider selling this guy, but I wouldn't sell him cheap. Keep in mind that there's very few Model 2s in complete working condition like that.